off the RV park and onto a new project. But I came out this morning early to get some before and after photos, or the before photos of this project with the drone, but ended up having a little accident with the drone. I was going to start out on the other side of the highway and kind of run across and kind of start showing you the angle where the new driveway is going to come into this property, and kind of look both ways. And as soon as I took off, apparently this Jeep was moving a little faster than I anticipated. Didn't see it coming at all, but as soon as I started coming across the road, the last thing I caught in the lens was its light bar on top of this Jeep clipping the drone. So it's now out of commission till I can get it replaced. But it is what it is. Trying to get those cool shots for you. But so we're out here on a project. I think I'm not sure what the acreage is, but we're going to be building about a 1 acre pond, and another one of those like full home setup packages that we do. Going to be building about 1,200 feet of driveway coming into this property. It's going to wrap around one end of the pond up to the home site. So we're going to strip all of this dirt out of the pond and use it to level up the home site. Hopefully we get into some good enough material that we can put down for the road, to elevate the road about 6 or 12 inches, and then rock it for them. Real sandy top material out here on the top layers, and it's a flat pasture, so the water just doesn't drain too well, and then the grass holds the water in place, so it just sits here and soaks into the ground. So it's definitely going to be a challenge getting started on this place. So we're going to strip out the first 2 or 3 feet, and then try to start kind of spreading it around the perimeter some and letting it dry out, so we can get down in here and hopefully be able to haul some dirt out the bottom once we get down to some firmer material, and leveling up the home side area, hauling out to the road with it, and see where it goes from there. Another rain chance coming this Thursday, so I feel like I got 4 days to get this pond dug out so that it could hold the rainwater, which will actually help us out because the water will be able to shed off of everything else. So I at least need to get the deep area done in this pond. We'll figure out a way to make it work. Just this time of year is what we got to deal with down here in Louisiana. Everything's starting to get really saturated. And typically this is what we deal with until about June, when temperatures start getting up and things start to dry out a little bit. But let's get started on this new project and make some dreams come true and make it happen. Well guys, you can see right down in here what we've got done so far. It was kind of holding a pocket in there where the dozer's at. That little pocket's holding some water and moisture, but I think the farther out we get away from there, the better we're going to be off. So I'm going to keep hammering away at it and see what we can get done here. Take this first 18 inches of sloppy, silty junk that's just got too much moisture in it. We're not going to be able to work it really. My goal is to take that top 18 inches and about the next 18 inches or so, which seems to be a little more firm, a little sandier material, and hopefully mixing them together, we can kind of work this stuff and spread it out around the pond and start putting some shape to things. got the dump truck stuck. Got it stuck pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over here and try to cut this area back a little bit so I can load him a little closer to the high areas. Basically what's happening is you can kind of see in some of this tall grass, these slightly discolored areas. This is just a low flat area where there's water just kind of settles, and this is where we're going to put the pond in at. Kind of going to shape out the contours. So everything that's up about 12 inches or so in elevation, it's all pretty firm ground. Well, y'all, we got a pond in the works. You can see here we've been stripping off some of the grassy topsoil off the top just to let some of this air out and start drying out. But you can also see pretty much 3 stages of cut. This next cut, kind of right through here, is pretty well saturated and not really usable material. So we're gonna have to use it just to fill in some low spots and stuff. And then everything down towards the bottom on this next shelf across here and then down to the bottom of the pond is pretty decent sandy, loamy type material that's a little drier. But as you can see, as we dig it out, the water's coming in, so no doubt the pond won't have any problem staying full and holding water. We just kind of have to do the best we can to get through it and make use of the material the best we can. We knew kind of coming into this that it wasn't going to be real easy, just for the simple fact that we're building this pond in a natural low area that was pretty obviously low, so we knew it held water. But so far so good. I'd say we're roughly pushing 50% done on this 1 acre pond. All right, you can kind of see where this dirt's headed right here to the corner. Right straight through there is where the driveway is going to head. It's going to come right up through here to the home site, kind of out in this general area. We've got a few dead trees to take out. And then the pond right out here in the front yard. Now you can kind of see the change in coloration in the grass right across here just from the low area. But the whole concept is driveway kind of comes in, wrapping around the one end of the pond, overlooking the pond up to the house, which is looking over the pond from the other side. Gonna be a beautiful place. Just gotta kind of work around the rain and make it happen, but we'll be pretty excited to show you some photos or videos next week as soon as we get a little closer, start showing you some progress on it. But let's see what this rain does and we'll get back on it. You guys have a good one. Well, we only thought we were going home. We got a call for a little recovery effort. We're about 2 hours north of where we were working at, and we were about ready to call it a day. But our dump truck got stuck trying to dump some dirt for a house pad. So we already kind of gave it a shot with our 2 pickups pulling on the front, our 2 4-wheel drive, 3/4 ton and 1 ton truck.
and we got two 45 horsepower tractors pushing on the back, and nothing. I mean, this thing is buried. But some good Samaritan just pulled up, said if we give him 5 minutes, he'll be back. He's got something that'll snatch it out. So let's hope this guy knows what he's talking about and see what kind of trick he's got up his sleeve. See what happens here. Try round two with a pulley on it. Put some physics to work. She's moving.